G'day guys and welcome back to the Dead Boy Detectives. This is episode 8, the finale. Hopefully there is a season 2, but who knows at this stage. Really enjoyed the season so far. It's been absolute crazy. It's one of those shows where every episode just keeps getting better and better. I'll be sad to see it end. What happened previously? Previously was the Hell episode, I think. Yes. It was one with the spider made out of baby dolls. Edwin's admitted his feelings for Charles. Charles didn't reciprocate. What else happened? Crystal got her memories back by burying her demons down deep, which I'm sure is going to bite her in the ass at some stage. But she's done that. And Jenny and Nico, they're friends, but Jenny was possessed by David. So I wonder if that counts as a near-death experience and if she'll actually see the boys by this episode or by the end of the episode. Something's bound to happen to Jenny, that she'll get more involved with things. Other than that, the night nurse has gone back to the Lost and Found. I think she has to go to the notary to fill out some more forms in order to send the boys back to the Afterlife. And that's it. Before we get to the next episode, just read some comments that I got from the last video. And we'll start with Randy Parker, who says, "Despair and death are two of the endless," from Sandman. Yeah, I was aware of death. That was like episode 1 or something. And yeah, I didn't know despair was one of them. But I guess that makes sense. Giovannic says, Charles' immediate response to Edwin's confession being to talk about Orpheus and Eurydice is insane. I can't say I'm in love with you, but also let me compare us to Greek mythology's most famous lovers. That was funny to me and never changed Charles. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm not really up on my Greek mythology, so that's good to know. We have Layla Grada. I assume that's how you say that. Maybe you need a service from DBD. Maybe they'll break the curse of recording. I have no idea what that is. So, moving on. Stephen Jump says, I think it's my favorite episodes because we see how Edwin and Charles meet. It also shows how good these characters are. Edwin, having just escaped hell, decides to stay and comfort a dying kid. Charles, having just died, decides to stay with a complete stranger who showed him immense compassion, something a daddy's ever experienced before. That is true. Crystal finally stands up to the demon David, gets her memories back. Esfa didn't kill tragic Mick, just scared him into helping her build her device. Oh, okay. I thought it would have fed her to the snake, but maybe the snake is only for children or something. I don't know. Well, if that's the case, I'm glad Mick is still alive. Hopefully he does get turned back into Walrus at some point, but we'll have to wait and see. My only problem with the episode is that Esfa too easily beats Cat King. He's supposed to be really powerful and the magic doesn't work on him. Plus, where the heck were his cats that ate a man? You think they would attack anyone who would harm the king. This is true, but that's actually a very good question. Where were the cats? She did beat him a little too easy. I think Cat King was just a bit, I don't know, cocky, overconfident, whatever you want to call it. And she kind of blindsided him with a whack to the head and then just beat him to death. It could happen. And he's got 9 lives. I think he's up to his 4th now. So maybe it just doesn't really matter to him unless it gets closer to that 9th life. Yeah. Where were the cats? Maybe they're still out in the town waiting to be counted or something. Like, I don't know. You think they would have been fixed by now, though? I suppose the cats aren't always with the Cat King. They're probably out and about enjoying the town. being spies, right? He's got eyes everywhere, so they're obviously doing something, doing some work for him. So then maybe that's where they were. And that's it. Thank you all for the comments. Keep them coming. Unfortunately, if there is a season 2 and you do comment on this video, I probably won't get to them until next season. But let me know what, I don't know, let's say they do come out with season 2. What would be your expectations for that season? Do you want to keep it at the same crazy pace that they did? Do you want them to slow things down? You know, I haven't read the Detective Boy comics, so I don't know what other characters there are. I don't know where the story's actually going to go. I don't even know how this season's going to end either. So I don't know. Let me know what you'll think. Let me know if you guys actually want a season 2 and what your theories for season 2 might be. But in the meantime, let's just get to the season finale.
Excuse me, miss. You can't just stroll out of here without paying for those.
What are you even
Thief.
talking about?
That stuff in your bag.
What stuff? I don't have any stuff.
You don't have any
Damn.
No,
Mind
but
control.
I bet you're gonna have crippling nightmares about snakes and flesh-eating spiders for weeks.
That poor guy.
Just tell everyone to get here by 10. Bring some Molly. My parents won't say shit. They don't even...
Standing right there.
Jesus Christ, you guys scared me.
Are you swallowing the marbles?
Yeah.
Whatever you have to do to get your memories back is good by us.
My full name. It's Crystal Palace, surname von Hovercraft.
Crystal Palace von
Just a
Hovercraft.
tick. Your surname is von Hovercraft.
No, surname is part of it. Okay, Crystal Palace, surname von Hovercraft. Like,
What the hell?
hyphenated?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, we're very busy here getting the art installation together. And there's
Yeah.
lots of moving parts.
Dad, and I've been missing for weeks.
She hasn't been missing at all.
You didn't know that?
Missing? No, honey. You're always so dramatic.
Why are they different colors?
Maybe you shouldn't do that.
Oh boy. All of them at once? Most of them.
Oh my god, did you guys hear? James got hit by a car. He stepped into traffic.
That's insane. That is insane.
Have you seen the way he ghosts girls? Maybe Connor's just a bitch.
Damn! She did it.
God, I was a bad person before him. Like making people walk into traffic bad.
You made people walk into traffic.
Case closed on Crystal Palace, right?
They're your friends, love.
Come on, you can't be all that bad. We know you.
No, we don't. If you want to
Whatever she went through obviously changed her.
No upbeat optimism, okay?
Nico, you did not want to catch your death.
I won't.
Well,
I do like how these two became like fast friends. What's going on with Jenny?
What happened to me? How and why am I in Nico's bed? And why the ever-loving fuck?
What did
is
Nico
my
do?
hair braided?
I did it while you were sleeping. I think it really softens your face.
I can explain, or at least try, but
Damn, Nico.
just keep an open mind.
So you're psychic?
Huh.
You pulled tiny people out of your mouth.
Yep.
We live with ghosts.
Yep.
And there was a demon inside of me.
Yep.
Yes. That is absolutely insane.
She's got no proof.
Maybe you shouldn't stand up just yet.
Jenny, I have proof. Look, these are my
My
sprites.
palm is being read. Can you please excuse
We're
me?
in the middle of a session. No fucking way.
Ah,
Fucking way to you. No fucking way to that side braid. What the fuck is that?
I actually like it.
Do you like it?
I do. It's really cute. Yeah. You and the rest of your Mormon sister wives will end fantastic.
Well, hopefully. They're really ugly,
Fun.
so maybe not. Praise be to the sisters.
at least she can see those.
No. No. I mean...
Oh, she can see them. Is it because it was a near-death experience, or just because that she was possessed?
Turns out my neglectful parents loaded, so send you some extra rent.
I don't know how you do it, but you always know just what to say.
All of Jenny's clothes are always covered in blood. I wonder, is that like the fashion, or is it just her job? I think she needs some new clothes.
Could get used to this nicer, funnier Edwin.
Is she actually gonna make it, or is Esther gonna take her? That was an explosion. And she's got them, okay.
Where's Nico? She's right there. Help me. Nico, are you okay?
You better be okay, Nico.
Nico!
Ah, yeah, she's fine.
And pioneers came by boat, by land,
By hook and by
by
crook.
hook and by crook. They cut forests, raised towns.
Interesting they're doing a flashback like this.
But you know the saying, a single lick of cream is never enough. And magic, well, it's the same.
She became
As
addicted
Esther
to it.
grew older and stronger in magic, her arrogance drove her to bite off more than she could chew. She wanted
Lilith.
immortality and called on to an ancient goddess to give it to her. That goddess was Lilith.
Honestly, I'm disappointed that this isn't like live action.
The kind to take down a witch. No, I know it. Oh, you only had that handy.
He was waiting.
Have a lucky charm. On me.
Huh.
A gift.
Is that a bet?
Magic mix.
Oh, when I get out of this thing, Crow, you're gonna find you back the wrong side.
Yeah. Help.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is this why he came back?
Redemption, okay?
Don't ever trust a goddess to grant your wishes because she'll definitely screw you over good. I mean, I never thought I'd be eating.
It's just vanity at this point, isn't it?
To stay young.
Man, she's hot as hell right now. She doesn't need to be young. Can someone other than Esther eat the flames or whatever? That's what would happen if Crystal tried it.
See, Edwin and Charles, they have been through awful, unfair tragedies, but they still choose to do good. And we still have that choice.
She doesn't care at this point.
Who the fuck are you?
No, Nico.
Wow. You almost got me. That was close. But I mean, it's enough sensitivity training for today. I did give you a parting gift.
Damn. Light flashing before our eyes. And he's dead. Just more pain for Edwin. Is she gonna become a ghost?
Lilith! You're supposed to be the goddess of wronged women, right?
Crystal is a wronged woman.
She took her gift and then she killed hundreds of little girls to stay young! Who gets justice for them?
Burn. Lilith is coming. Nice work. Now she's an old woman. What the hell? Lilith. Well, see ya.
the end of that chapter.
The good luck charm.
$147. Cats.
147.
In Port Townsend.
Close. But there are 146 cats in Port Townsend.
You forgot to count yourself.
Yeah.
You'll miss me.
Alright. So we got the total number of cats. Still no evil seagulls. Hey!
Right, you two. Do not move.
She's filled out the forms.
I cannot move. I'm afraid I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction.
Ah. They speak.
Well, you're not deaf. So who are you?
The notary.
It's time. So let's be off.
You heard her. Spit spot. No more deals or bargains or technical clauses.
I would like to
forms
formally
are being
request asylum
filled
on
out.
the grounds that I do not belong in hell.
Oh, for pity's sake.
Formal request. You can't just wave it away and...
You see what I've had to deal with so far. We're both overdue an extreme reality adjustment.
You will forgive me, but I do not believe
She likes the
you were in
paperwork.
charge here.
What is all this?
She's
Explain
doing
this.
good work. They're doing good work.
It's our case file.
Yeah.
The ones marked closed are cases that me and Edwin have solved.
Helping souls move on to the afterlife.
We help them move on.
Because we're already dead, so, you know, we're not prejudiced against ghosts.
I believe I issued a commendation to your Lost and Found department for the number of outstanding cases you wrapped up in recent decades.
Oh, burn. It was the boys.
Aren't these boys doing the same thing? The Devlins, the Vernons, Moy Fitzgibbon, the Gelati twins.
They're the reason they go to the
all
Lost and
souls
Found department. Yeah.
moved on because of their help.
And she didn't do shit.
It isn't the same thing, of course. Still, boys,
They get to stay.
it wouldn't serve anyone's interest to stop you from doing what you clearly do so well.
Yeah.
The idea of these boys continuing unchecked.
They are the Lost and Found department.
Ah, yes. Good idea. These boys do need a what?
An adult supervisor.
Chaperone, an operator, and you are
Yeah.
a perfect gem to volunteer.
So she has to stick around as well.
You have the right to remain.
You never know when the good you do may come back around.
It's the same thing Tragic Mick said. I was about to say, please don't be over. Is it Nico? What the hell? What does the good luck charm, well, good luck charm actually do? I was literally about to ask, like the one question I had was literally like, why did they focus on the good luck charm when she died? I was like, it obviously means something. I was like, maybe we're not going to find out until next season or something, but yeah, right at the end there. I assume that's Nico sitting there with the bear charm. With the, what were they called again? I'm just going to call them fairies or something. I can't remember what they're actually called now. I think they're called like the dandelion sprites or something. They're together in an igloo. So I assume Nico's still alive. Question is how. Obviously the charm had something to do with it, but who knows? The boys get to stay, let's just say on Earth, because they have permission from the notary. The what was she just called? It was like your finality or something. That's what the night nurse called her. They have permission to be there because they're doing the good work of helping lost souls move on to the afterlife. And then it was literally them doing that and like the night nurse helping them move on to like where they're supposed to go. So, and you know, obviously Night Nurse and her crew were obviously taking all the credit for it, but it was them doing the work. So they get to stay. The Night Nurse, we still don't have her name, but she gets to stay as a supervisor. And we didn't really see Crystal or Jenny at the end there. They're still cleaning up the shop. Probably have to sell it if they're all moving to London. And Lilith has Esther. Tragic Mick, still a man. I'm about to say still a walrus, but he's still a man. He was ready with that black salt. Too bad it didn't work. And I was a little disappointed. I said it during the reaction, but I was a little disappointed that the Esther's like flashback wasn't live action. They went with that sort of cartoon animation. I wonder why the creative choice. Not that it mattered. I mean, the cartoon animation was pretty good, but just I don't know. It should have just been live action. That's my opinion, at least. Let me know what y'all think about that one. This was a great episode. It was a great episode to finish off this one hell of a season. I think I've said it before, but I did decide to watch this on a whim because it sounded interesting, and I've loved every episode. I think episode 3 is still my favorite, the Devlin house. The one with the death loop, still my personal favorite. I think it's just the whole death loop scenario is the one that got me the most, I think. What else? The Dandelion Shrine was crazy. That's where we met Nico. That whole, like, she has the Sprice inside of her, but Crystal was seeing all the trippy colors and stuff coming out of her. She vomited up like a rainbow and stuff. That was nuts. The Lighthouse Sleepers, that's the one where the Night Nurse was thrown. Was that the Night Nurse or the 2 dragon douches? Lighthouse Sleepers. I'm pretty sure the Lighthouse Sleepers was the one where the Night Nurse was thrown into the anglerfish. The 2 dead douche dragons, they deserve their punishment. I think that's like the only one. Oh, it's not the only ones. I think Mr. Devlin also went to hell. But they definitely deserve their punishment. What was that damn tree's name again? It was Toothface or something? Toothface? He was awesome. The way they end on their villains is just very sudden. Like every episode is very fast paced, but then like you see like a tiniest bit of like an epic struggle, and then it's just done. Like it was just like, yeah, she put her hands in the ground, the tree's like, oh my bad, takes S for somewhere else, and like that's the end of the episode type of thing. So it happens kind of suddenly. I think the 2 dead douches, that was like a Cthulhu Kraken type tentacle monster that dragged them to hell, and that was very sudden as well. Yeah, I'm still not sure how the snake was keeping her young when she fed it like little girls. I'm still not sure how those 2 connect to each other. I could just say magic and move on, but that's still something I'm missing. But other than that, I think the whole thing with David did kind of drag on just a tiny bit, because it wasn't dealt until like the end of the episode. We had seeds of it throughout the whole season, but that was just dealt with last episode, episode 7. So it did kind of drag on a little bit for me, but I think the little seeds that we got were crazy, like the whole Jenny being possessed and him showing up here and there. And that's something that's going to come back, definitely. There is a whole thing about burying your demons down deep. They will eventually make their way back to the surface. But yeah, I love this season. I hope there's more. Maybe they show up in Sandman season 2. They don't have to. Be awesome if they did. It's just a little bit of a. We already know that they're in the same universe. We know they're connected, so maybe they show up. Or maybe even in season 2 of Dead Boy Detectives, the Sandman shows up. But who knows? So they don't have to. It'd be cool to keep them separate, but we do know they are connected, so maybe they will show up at some point. Yeah, and like I said at the beginning of the episode, like, let me know what your theories are about next season, if there is one, where you hope, if you've read the comics and stuff, where you hope it might go. Yeah, let me know who your favorite character is. I don't even really have one. I think Crystal was probably my favorite. Yeah, I think I know everyone's favorite episode. It was episode 7, but let me know your favorite character. Let me know. Leave them like what? I was about to say favorite villain, but there really wasn't that many. I mean, it was like a villain of the week type-esque show, but I think the villain is like Esther, so you could go with that. You could go the Night Nurse. You could go the Devlin. You could go the Toothface or Teethface, whatever he's called. Just let me know what your favorite moment of this episode was. Season was in the comment section down below. That's it for the Dead Boy Detectives, everybody. Hopefully, join me next time if there's a season 2. But as usual, if you'll enjoy this reaction and want to see more, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, join me next time. I'll see you there.